Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel and welcome to the video. This is Player Dandy and today we'll be looking at another match in Fates Collide Standard with our Zoroark Maxie's deck. We won the coin flip, so we'll be going first. And let's see what we're playing against. See a first hand mulligan. Never a good thing. Find a starter this time. Yveltal, depending on the matchup, this could be good, extremely good, or extremely bad. If it's Night March, obviously Vespiquen. Vespiquen. So what is the play? I think we'll start off Ultra Ball. Mostly you're gonna have to end this hand. So one Shaymin's prized. All our energies in the deck. Lysandre's a huge card, but it looks like it's prized. So we'll just go ahead and take Shaymin. Gonna scry, I think. We'll get all these cards anyway, so doesn't really matter. Just want to draw a little bit more. One thing I didn't really pay attention to was if Hex was in the deck, but it doesn't look like it'll matter. We'll fire off an N. Let's scry again, see if there's anything useful. Doesn't seem like it. So I will go ahead and via Seeker for Ace Trainer in case there's a knockout on Yveltal, and I'll just end here. I have to wonder if simply retreating to Yveltal is a better idea. Maybe I could have let him take the knockout on Shaymin and come with a fresh Yveltal at least. Did I show many Zoroarks? I did not. So this Vespiquen Vileplume deck's looking to draw most of their deck in the first turn to set up an item lock with Vileplume, and also put all other once they've set up, they could ditch all their unnecessary Pokemon and use them as damage fodder for Vespiquen's revenge attack, which deals about 170, 180, depending on their Pokemon count in the deck, to knock out pretty much anything in one hit. Even if they Mega Evolve, they'll come in hurt, so there's a very small window for those kinds of decks to respond. And it looks like it's going pretty well for my opponent. He's been drawing with Pharaoh letters, lowering his hand size for Shaymin, got the DCE down, but oh no, looks like he didn't find what he was looking for. So I think I'll play another match with see if we get any good prize exchanges off for a better match. we see Psychic Water colorless. Could be another Seismitoad toolbox, water toolbox. And let's see if we win the coin flip, and we do. Going first. Seems to be we've been starting a lot with the Yveltal-EX lately. The lone copy in the deck. This deck seems to suffer from turn 1 pretty bad opening hands. I don't know. Maybe it's my ratios or what. I can't really say. Either way, we're safe for at least one turn from getting knocked out, but drawing out of it is another thing. One Sycamore's prize. Yeesh. It's not much. We got slim pickings. I'll think Hex. I should put energy. There's no energy disruption in this deck as far as I know in the build circulating, so I think it's okay. And I will gladly take the Shaymin. And we'll pass play back to our opponent. It is a possibility though that the dragon type simply wasn't shown in the header and we're actually fighting Seismitoad Giratina, which looks to be the case because we saw a super scoop up. So we're facing actually a Seismitoad Crobat, which is actually more popular in expanded with, it's much stronger with Verbank City Gym and Hypnotoxic Laser. Though apparently some builds have been actually dropping it for flavor more other disruption. And that Silent Lab couldn't have come at a better time as it shut out my potential Shaymin. And looks like our opponent is hoping to draw into some more disruption. Maybe obviously double colorless. He opted not to ditch the. He opted not to use Team Flaregun to shave off the dark energy. And looks like our opponent's deck is full foil. Pretty cool. So we see a water attachment come down. I think our opponent is gonna let this Seismitoad take some damage, as much damage as it can, before firing off a super scoop up. If it fails, then whatever, he'll take the knockout. He could AC. He might have a Vespiquen in hand. But if it does hit heads, he could bring in that Seismitoad, maybe Sycamore. And then start Quaking Punching with a second energy attachment. So I don't know, we'll see. That Vespiquen looks, a Vespiquen play or some sort of super scuba play seems likely, but actually our opponent doesn't do it, so lucky break for us for now, but we don't really have anything going for us in our hand. We do see a Zora, so that could come in handy. Druddigon also, potentially later on. See double colors come down, and then N. Very nice N from our opponent. That Xerosic could have done some work. We do see Zorua. Now, we have to bench the Zorua. We can't really fear the bat drops knocking out because there is the threat of Grenade Hammer looming. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. that's 160, 180. Maybe maybe I should have benched that sheep. I don't know. I think I just have to Y Cyclone here. I'd rather Tim take the Crushing Hammer chances to focus on it rather than, say, Enhance Hammers. But he'll take a knockout here and we need to draw big next turn or rely on a Confusion. Even with Confusion though, it's so difficult to play out of it because a couple of bad drops and this is over. So we have one turn of items which unfortunately we can't really make use of, but we'll have to play out of it otherwise. And there's a lot of cards we want to see actually, but maybe Puzzle Time isn't one of them. Muscle Band wouldn't be that great either though, so what really do we cut? I think Compressor's pretty fair. Muscle Band, Targlisol. Drop Muscle Band. So it's gonna come down to this. Gonna have the Xerosic DCE. And just Moonless Madness. Crobat and couple Zubats would do me in, but we have to just make him work for it. He doesn't get that heads on Quaking Punch too. But with so many cards in his hand, I don't really see any. Doesn't seem likely that comeback is coming anytime soon. But we do see a Xerosic to shave off Float Stone. Could be just BMing me, toying around a bit, play out his hand, you know. But we do see a heads on, leaving us at 10 HP. Okay, this is interesting. We do evolve. But any combination of all these bats on the board will just kill us. Not really useful. Trainers Mail for sure, but I don't think we'll see next turn. And we'll just leave it to fate. 70 damage on us now. Just needs that Crobat and it's over. Super Scoop Up. He can do Super Scoop Up and then Skydive or whatever. Does 10 damage to all the Pokemon. Super Rod. God, just play the Crobat. Put me out. Put me out of the misery. We'll see an Enhance Hammer. Is he just gonna play it last? Okay, we live one more turn. Whoa, Supercross. Oh, it does only... What? This attack does 10 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. But how come it didn't do any damage? Oh, because I resist, duh. Nice one, man. So, 369... Resistance, coming handy. Quite relevant these days, it seems. Psychic Resistance. I think we'll opt for no Trainer's Mail. Can we Maxies? Yes, we can Maxies. I don't really want to give my opponent N. Seems like he doesn't have anything in his hand. target whistle wouldn't be very helpful to us. Can I retreat this? No. I think I'll premonition first and decide whether or not. I think I'll take Reverse Valley. I'll take Reverse Valley and to bump the Silent Lab so I could potentially open up a Shaymin plays later in the game. Might have to take an end though. It's kind of scary. Mind Jack, go down to 1. Perhaps a better play would have been via Seeker. Take back via Seeker. I think our opponent, he has to rely on Quaking Punch, but that's gonna do big damage to us actually. And resistance, can we take him out? That's 130. We need a muscle band. However, I think this Lysandre will do it, so can't believe we came back from that. Let's see, double check our math. Oh yeah, well, we're gonna Lysandre anyway, so we'll have the damage buff. So I misclicked. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry if that's BMing. I think it's BMing, but yeah, with Sunset Blade 110. Whew, that was a close one. We're really trying. We're really top decking since turn 1 pretty much. We managed to take it over a Seismitoad Crobat deck, which normally I'd feel like it's a bad matchup if we didn't start with anything else. But in Yveltal, my opponent wasn't really flipping hot though. And he missed a couple. He only tried a couple times with Super Scoop Up, maybe even one time, but we're lucky that our damage stuck on the board and that he didn't draw into what he needed, particularly bat line. So good game. That should be it for this match with Seismitoad, or sorry, not Seismitoad, with too many Seismitoads today, with Zoroark Maxies in Fates Collide Standard. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.